Good evening, and welcome to the Southeast Delco School District Business Meeting of the Board of Directors, scheduled for Thursday, May 22nd, 2025. May we have a call to order, and then we're going to have we have a salute to the flag and a moment of silence, and then a roll call by Mr. Butler. Thank you. Mr. Butler?
Mr. Fowler,
Present.
Mrs. McGowan,
Present.
Mrs. Womack,
Present.
Ms. Harris Johnson,
Present.
Mrs. Barley, absent, I'm sorry. Ms. Perry,
Present.
Mr. Lafferty,
Present.
Ms. Woodfolk,
Present.
Ms. Monroe Whitsett,
Present.
Dr. Sanchez,
Present.
Mr. DiOrio,
Present.
Mr. Butler, present.
Thank you, Mr. Butler. At this time, we're going to have a.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm
I did
sorry.
it again. Ms. Barley,
Present.
I do it every time. Ms. Knight is excused.
Thank you. Now we're going to have a presentation from the Kindergarten Center. We didn't want to behold you.
Good evening. My name's Colleen Burke, as many of you know. I'm happy to say I've been principal of the Kindergarten Center for 13 years. I wanted to share with you tonight some of the really exciting things that we did this year with my team of students. Over the course of the past few years, I've been thrilled to hire some really new, young, enthusiastic teachers that have brought wonderful ideas, and some of them were implemented this year. So one of the things that we decided to do, we used to have what we called a Star of the Week, but we decided to change through our PBIS program to monthly characteristic awards. So what we did was each month the children were focusing on one act and a virtue of, so for example, it was kindness. And then for each classroom, one student was chosen for exhibiting that most. But every day we spoke about the virtue over the PA and anyone that exhibited it. Then we were fortunate to have a breakfast with a special VIP each month. Through December, we looked at patience and flexibility with our students. In January, we focused on responsibility. Obviously, all the students were always very excited. Like I said, they received a certificate and had a breakfast with a special person each month. In February, it was perseverance and how they persevered through their tasks each day. It was March was about being organized. I was on a temporary leave, and Mr. Williams was a wonderful principal that filled in for me. He's pictured in this monthly characteristic with the students. And also in April, it was about being a good and loyal friend. We also had assemblies to recognize that. And then these are some of the breakfasts that we had with the special people each month when they got to bring their VIP. It was very enjoyable. We did a number of events throughout the year that the students enjoyed. We're always grateful to the Collingdale Firehouse for allowing us to take a special field trip there and learn about fire safety. They do a wonderful job. They make it very children-friendly, and the children have a great day learning fire safety techniques. So these are some pictures from when they were there. Each year we have a Friendsgiving feast in our hallways. where our children all share special snacks. These are some pictures from that. Obviously, we were all very excited about the Eagles Super Bowl. So there was a lot of banners decorated in our school and a lot of Eagles gear. Obviously, they were very excited about that. We had some great assemblies. This was one that, a hip hop assembly that came in that the children enjoyed. We spend every year recognizing Down Syndrome Day in our school, especially because one of my very dedicated teachers has a son with Down syndrome. So every year we rock our socks and we get a Drew's Crew picture because that is the name of her son. So we celebrate that every year as well. Mrs. Kessler, my counselor that many of you know, does a wonderful mobile career fair where we bring out many different community members from all over Delaware County, and the children get to celebrate seeing a variety of different career exposures as well. One of the testing pieces that we focus on, right now we're still in the middle of ESGI testing to end the year because, you know, developmentally we wait till towards the end to get the best data. But we have done ESGI testing for a number of years, and it is a great way to have the children tested in a quick way, and it does their letter sounds, their lowercase, their uppercase, all the focus skills, and the majority of our students are achieving in those numbers will raise by the end of the marking period as well, with many of our students being at mastery and ready for first grade. We are also seeing gains in our STAR testing, which you know, is a newly implemented early literacy growth model. Some of our children in the beginning developmentally struggle, but they've really learned to grow and how to do that. And then regularly, they use ExactPath to enhance those skills for when we do the STAR testing each quarter. This is just some growth expectancies that we saw in the math and the early literacy phase. The additional staff that we were fortunate to have this year and our smaller class sizes have extremely benefited our students. We are fortunate, as many of you heard back in the fall, to hire an art teacher and a physical education teacher. We are so grateful to that. My students are thoroughly enjoying those opportunities that we did not have for a number of years at the K Center. This is my most exciting thing to announce. This is Charles Robinson, who's here in our audience today. Charles, can you stand up for everyone with his parents and his grandmother and his brother? So Charles is someone that everyone knows at the K Center, but he was nominated by his teacher, Miss Brittany Purdy, and our autistic support teacher, Miss Susan Haney, for being inclusive at all times with all students that need assistance. He will also be recognized next Thursday at Pencrest High School with children and teachers from all over the county. We're so very proud of Charles and so glad his parents could bring him tonight. Thank you so much.
Excuse me, can I ask?
Yes.
How old is he, please? His age?
6.
6.
Oh, he'll tell you. He'll talk. Right, Charles? Few things as we finish our year, and I'll finish my presentation. Tomorrow we are having an ABC parade. We are fingers crossed on the weather that our children, our new art teacher, assisted teachers in making an alphabetical parade poster for the kids. They are going to be parading outside in our courtyard for parents to come and see. Weather looks okay right now at 10 a.m. for that. And as we always do, we have our end of the year celebrations that we would like anyone to come to. A few years ago, I decided to make it much more personal, and each homeroom has their own celebration. It is a little more time consuming, but then families can have whoever they want. So there is this schedule that I will also get to Dr. Sanchez to get to the board for anyone that wants to come to any of our end of the year celebrations. And that's it. And I thank you for your time. Yeah.
I have something to say. I always visit
Yes,
the
you do.
kindergarten center,
Thank you.
and the kids are all wonderful.
Thank you.
It's hard for them to say Miss Woodfolk. They call me Miss Woodford, okay? But I see that the teachers have the kids in line. They are always engaging in raising their hands, and they are wanting to give answers of what the teachers, are asking. They are very disciplined. The teachers have them in line, and they are very respectful. And I always told the board that at a kindergarten and elementary schools, they are always engaging to wanting to learn, and that is very important. And I was telling Dr. Sanchez in the high school, we got to keep it going. We have to keep it going. So he has been doing a good job in the high school because we have not had any major thing going on. But Ms. Colling, I just want to let you know, you're doing an excellent job.
Wow, thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
My staff helps, and I have a wonderful PBIS team and the support through the district of teaching children to be safe and respectful really makes that change. Thank you so much.
I just wanted to,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see those test scores, or that's the scores when the final one is done, because I was tracking some of the information that was up there, and it's quite interesting. I really am anxious to see where it goes, to see how ready they are for first grade.
I could get you that done.
Yeah, and the second thing I wanted to say, of when Dr. Sanchez and I went to go and read to the district, of all the schools that we went to, the kindergarten center was the most on point. They called out everything about my costume to find out if I was in fact really Red Riding Hood, and gave reasons why they didn't think so, showing their critical thinking. The first one was, you have tattoos. Can kids have tattoos? They were so on it, and it just made me think, like, this is a whole new generation. You guys are doing amazing that they were able to articulate those thoughts so well. So keep up the good work.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your kindness. Thank you.
Thank you again for that presentation. And Mr. Charles was already talking to some board members earlier and the solicitor, so he's on the move. Kudos to the parents. Kudos to your team at the kindergarten center. Sir, you're going to be a great leader. Yes. And a great public speaker. And you're going to be a great public speaker, and I think you're going to do well at Pencrest. So keep up the great work. I look forward to seeing more of you. Thank you. At this time, that was my only comment. The student board representative report, Ms. Barley?
Okay, there we go. Good evening, everyone. Before I begin my report tonight, I would like to take a moment to excuse my fellow student representative, Joy Knight, who could not be here this evening. I've had the pleasure of working alongside Joy, and I'm confident she will continue to grow into a strong and thoughtful leader. I know she will be an excellent mentor for her next student representative, and I wish them both the best of luck in the upcoming school year. As this is my final report as student representative, I'm truly honored to share some of the many exciting things happening throughout our district. I'll be the only student reporting tonight, so I'll do my best to give each school the recognition it deserves. So for Sharon Hill School has been buzzing with creativity and energy this spring. The after-school program recently hosted an interactive science assembly, where students had the chance to engage in exciting hands-on experiments. It was a fun and educational experience that allowed students to explore scientific concepts in ways that brought learning to life. To prepare for PSSA testing, Sharon Hill hosted a PSSA pep rally that truly lifted the spirits of students and staff. From relay races and brain-teasing trivia to a creative poster contest, students were both motivated and entertained. A highlight of the event was when Assistant Principal Mr. Ruane got pied in the face, definitely a student favorite. Events like these are a great reminder of how important it is to build community and confidence during testing season. We also want to give a special shout out to Miss Schreier for organizing the school's recent Book Blast event. The celebration of reading encouraged students to get excited about books, and it was heartwarming to see so many children engaging joyfully with literacy. At Delcroft, the highly anticipated Spring Book Fair was a major success. Held from May 12th to May 16th, students had the opportunity to purchase books, posters, and other fun items at a reduced cost. This year's fair featured a new raffle component. Students could win one of 13 themed books/prize baskets, which added to the excitement. Every student also received a bookmark, helping to reinforce a love of reading. The fair raised an impressive $2,000 in matching scholastic dollars, which will go towards purchasing materials and supplies to support student learning. A huge thank you to Ms. Thompson, our amazing librarian, and her dedicated aide, Ms. Durant, for organizing such a meaningful and memorable event. In addition, Delcroft has continued. Still on? Okay, sorry. It cut out for a second. In addition, Delcroft has continued its valuable partnership with the Fallcroft Police Department. Officer Dorman and other officers have been visiting 5th grade classrooms to talk with students about making good choices, teamwork, and sportsmanship. These visits also include games like kickball and board games that help strengthen positive social skills and build meaningful connections. Before the school year ends, the officers plan to host a pizza party for the 5th graders as a fun and rewarding way to close out their sessions. Darby Township students recently completed their end-of-the-year STAR testing, and we're excited to report that many students have shown in both ELA and math. Their hard work and the unwavering dedication of the teachers and staff deserve to be celebrated. On May 16th, the school hosted a PBIS Movie Day incentive. Students earned a relaxing break with a movie on the big screen, popcorn, and a cozy atmosphere. This event helped promote positive behavior and gave students a well-deserved reward. On May 19th, DTS held its annual PBIS Bingo event, but this year with a twist, book and board game bingo. With over 180 attendees, students and families came together for an evening full of fun, school spirit, and prize giveaways. Thanks to generous donations from staff, administration, and ESC, 19 raffle baskets were distributed and 14 lucky winners went home with exciting prizes. We're also looking ahead to 2 big events. The 8th grade dance on May 29th, which will be a beautiful send-off for our soon-to-be high schoolers, and a special extra recess day on May 30th, earned by students through positive behavior throughout the year. Harris School students have been learning, performing, and exploring careers this month. 8th grade students took their algebra keystones on May 12th and the 13th, and on May 15th they enjoyed a hands-on educational field trip to the Franklin Institute. On May 5th, 5th graders participated in an American Red Cross CPR and fire safety program, gaining valuable life-saving skills and emergency preparedness. Earlier this month, 7th and 8th grade students attended the Girls Lead Conference at the Drexel Brook, hosted by the Women's Resource Center. There they presented a leadership project focused on advocating for expanded mental health services in schools, an incredibly timely and important topic. Thank you to Ms. Kristen Roster, the school counselor, for organizing this impactful event that helps students begin to envision their futures. On May 15th, Harris students from grades 1 through 8th took the stage during the spring concert at Academy Park High School. Their performances were inspiring. Thank you to Dr. Moskowski for her leadership and direction. Academy Park students continue to excel in academics, the arts, and civic engagement. Several students were recently recognized in the Pennsylvania Junior Duck Stamp Art Contest, including Isaac Kilson, who earned 3rd place for his duck painting, and multiple honorable mentions. Their artwork is currently on display at the John Hines National Wildlife Refuge. In the tech world, Mr. Hoffman's Intro to Coding class is exploring robotics, with students building and programming their own machines, a great example of hands-on STEM education. Our very own Poetic 101 slam poetry team has had a standout season, taking first place in several competitions with the Philly Slam League. Their final slam of the season is scheduled for May 30th. We're incredibly proud of their talent and creativity. On April 29th, APHS seniors hosted a successful voter registration drive in partnership with PA Youth Vote, registering 61 new voters and educating students about political parties, local elections, and Pennsylvania's closed primary system. I had the honor of helping lead this event alongside my fellow student ambassadors. It was an empowering day for student civic engagement. The PTSA annual car wash fundraiser over Mother Day weekend was another hit. With 32 student volunteers, we washed 65 cars, a motorcycle, and even a school bus. Thank you to bus driver Mr. Bill Wells for making that happen. And we want to give a special shout out to Mr. Baxter for all of his help and support for the event. Finally, a group of APHS students recently participated in Advocacy Day at the state capitol in Harrisburg, where they met with lawmakers, attended press conferences, and learned firsthand how state education funding is determined. This trip was both eye-opening and energizing, and it reinforced our beliefs that students' voices truly matter. Thank you to our state reps, board members, and administrators that made this opportunity possible. The recent district musical, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, was a magical celebration of the arts and marked the 50th anniversary of the production. From actors and stage crew to lighting and costume design, our students truly shined. A special highlight was when Superintendent Dr. Sanchez surprised everyone by appearing in a full Willy Wonka attire, completed with themed gift bags for the cast and crew. And also, our gifted students from across the district enjoyed a wonderful trip to Longwood Gardens, where they explored botany and the natural world through interactive learning. Lastly, there are a few end-of-the-year reminders I would like to share. The AP Talent Show is next Thursday, May 29th. The Senior Prom is next Friday, May 30th, followed by After Prom. The After Prom permission slips are due by tomorrow. The National Honor Society induction ceremony is on Wednesday, May 28th. The musical banquet will be held on Saturday, May 31st. The final PTSA meeting for this year at Academy Park is scheduled for June 5th. Senior Award Night at AP will be held on June 11th, and the high school graduation will be held at Newman University on June 17th. As I prepare now to graduate and close this chapter, I want to express my deepest gratitude for the opportunity to serve as student representative over the past 2 years. This experience has taught me so much, not just about leadership and responsibility, but about the importance of listening, collaboration, and advocacy. I've learned that real change begins with student voice and that young people can and should be at the center of decisions that impact our schools. Thank you to the board, Dr. Sanchez, my principals, teachers, and peers for believing in me, supporting me, and giving me a platform to grow. I will carry these lessons with me for the rest of my life, and thank you for the opportunity, and that concludes the board report.
So now it's my turn to give thanks. That was really nice of you to thank us, but it's really us that should be thanking you. And I want to make sure I make a big deal about this. Not all school districts, not only across the state of Pennsylvania, but across the country, have the privilege and honor to have students sit at the table with them. I was blessed and fortunate that I joined a district that already had those positions. but I was blessed to get to know and meet you. The leadership that you provide, not only at the table, but the leadership that I see you provide at the building and in our community is to be commended. You truly are an example. So I'm looking forward to following and seeing all the great things that you'll accomplish, the honor that you'll bring to Academy Park High School in Southeast Delco. So thank you, and thank you. And with that, before you leave, we have a small token of our appreciation, both for you and Joy. I'll figure out how to get Joy's tomorrow. Please join me, everybody, in saying thank you to Ms. Kiara Barley. Madam President, that concludes my superintendent's report.
Okay, that's what that's you. All right, great. May I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Madam President, I'd like to make a motion to make a small amendment to the agenda. On HR item number 6, just a small change to approve the employment of the following management employee for the Director of Transportation. The effective date will be June 2nd, 2025.
I second the motion.
Wait a minute, I don't even see it.
HR number 6.
HR number 6, okay, thank you.
I have a motion to approve, I have a motion to amend the agenda item HR number 6 in a second. Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Seeing none? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. May I have a motion on the regular board business meeting?
Second,
Okay. 1 second, guys. May I have a motion to approve the amended agenda?
I so move.
second,
Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. May I have a motion to approve the regular board business meeting minutes?
I so move.
second,
It's been properly moved in second. Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. May I have a motion to accept the treasurer's report and bills for payment in the amount of $8,593,042?
second,
It has been properly moved in second. Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. There is no old or unfinished business. New business. Are there any questions on new business? Item A, education, 1 through 13. Seeing none. Are there any questions or comments on new business item finance 1 through 4? Are there any comments or questions on new business item C, H, human resources, items 1 through 19? Seeing none, there are no policy items. Are there any comments or questions on new business item E, property? One item.
Madam President, I would like to,
We didn't do
I'm
that.
sorry.
We didn't do that part.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Are there any public comments regarding agenda items?
There are none, Madam President.
May I have a motion to accept new business item A, 1 through 13?
Motion.
Second.
It has been properly moved in second. Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Number 8.
For education?
Madam President, I would just like to make sure my vote for number 8 is recorded as an abstention.
So we have one extension for number 8 and one no for number 8.
Wait a minute. Wait. So what is she saying?
Mr. Butler, for education item A, number 8 is an extension, and it's a no vote. Do you have that recorded?
Oh, so.
Motion.
Is the no vote for Ms. Perry for number 8?
No, it's an extension for Ms. Perry.
There is an abstention, and Ms. Harris Johnson is a no.
Wait a minute. Ms. Harris Johnson is a no, and Ms. Perry is an extension?
Abstention.
Abstention.
So. Wait.
I abstain.
Yeah.
I abstain, Cynthia.
Okay. And it's only one no?
Yes.
All right,
Okay, all right. Thank you.
motion passes. May I have a motion to accept new business item B, finance 1 through 4?
Motion.
Second.
It has been properly moved in second. Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. May I have a motion to accept new business item C, human resources 1 through 19?
Motion.
Second.
It has been properly moved in second. Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Ms. Woodfolk?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Thank you. I would like to announce the retirees from Southeast Delco. Number 2 is Donald Seiss. I'm sorry. Number 1 is Paul Wharton. He's a mathematics teacher at Academy Park, and he worked for us for 23 years. Yes. Then we have Deborah Rickard. She's an 8th grade English teacher at Harris School, and she worked for us for 18 years. Yes. And we have Cheryl Coyle, food prep and cashier at Harris School. She worked for us for 9 years. Yes. These employees have been,
Forgot Donald?
I'm sorry?
No, we did that last month. That's just an amendment.
Okay. These employees has been dedicated to Southeast Delco, and I would like to say thank you to all 3 of them. Yes. Yes.
Miss Deborah? Hi. Thank you for your service.
Wanted to thank you for the field trip. They had such.
Can you go to the
it
mic?
was such a
Can you go to the mic?
wonderful experience.
Yeah.
Go to the mic.
So people know what you're here.
Usually the kids say I'm loud enough, I don't need a mic.
Say the same
But
thing to me.
they just wanted to thank you for that opportunity. It was the first field trip for a lot of kids.
All right.
And they were amazed, and I'll tell you, it was worth the trip. They really showed their learning.
All right.
And they made us proud as a district, which was
Thank you.
a wonderful thing. And like I said, they signed it on the back, so.
Thank you very much. So this wasn't planned, but I am going to take the opportunity to share with everybody how we can make it happen. So I learned that unfortunately, many students in our district do not have the experience to go on even a field trip. So we put some monies aside this year, and we created an effort called Night Discoveries, having our night go beyond our castle walls and be able to get real-life experience to enhance what they're learning in the classroom. So I wasn't expecting this, but this is a great testament to the work that we're collectively doing to improve the academic experience of our kids here in Southeast Delco.
Yes.
So thank you.
It was a wonderful experience for them.
All right, yes.
Once again, thank you for your service. May I have a motion to accept new business item E, property 1?
Motion.
Second.
It has been properly moved in second. Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. County Community Committee reports. Mr. Lafferty, do you have a Delaware County Community College report?
Yes, I do, Madam President. On the June 11th, between 5 and 7, the Upper Darby will be hosting an open house for anyone, and they will also be showcasing the new Southeast Upper Darby Drexel Hill campus. And it'll go anywhere from carpentry to culinary. So if you have a chance, go out and check it out and enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lafferty. Delaware County Intermediate Unit, yesterday was their technical high school graduation. They had 600 students graduate yesterday
Right, all right.
in record time,
Wow.
an hour and a half. They called every name. I want to say kudos to all the Southeast Delco students who participate in the DCTS programs. Hopefully, those ninth graders will be introduced to it so that they can enroll come sophomore year and be a part of the technical and trades pathway to graduation. There's a new pathway. This is one of the ways that they can graduate besides the traditional way of going through 9-12 school. Again, kudos to all of our 12th graders for the DCTS graduation yesterday. It was phenomenal.
Excuse me, Madam President. I would like to also congratulate you because your son, Christopher Monroe, was one of the graduation students yesterday from the engineering.
Yes, he was. Thank you.
So kudos to you.
Thank you. Legislative Council, PSBA, Mr. Fowler.
Yes, I do, Madam President. I just have a quick couple updates. So the federal budget update, the president has released his fiscal year 2026 discretionary budget request for education. One is maintains Title I and IDEA funding, which IDEA, for who may not know, stands for Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. Number 2 is simplifies 18 competitive and formula grant programs to a new K-12 simplified funding program. Consolidates 7 IDEA programs into a single special education simplified funding program, and increases charter school funding by $60 million.
I'm sorry,
60 million.
charter schools?
Yep, by $60 million. And then there's a state budget update. So as of May 15th, 2025, Pennsylvania proposed a $51.5 billion state budget for fiscal year 2025-26. Is under legislative review with key appropriations bills pending in the House and Senate Appropriations Committees. And that concludes my report, Madam President.
Thank you, Mr. Fowler. Well, don't everybody get so upset. We knew this was coming with the charter schools, but we will press on as a district. Ms. Parent Student Advisory Committee, Ms. Harris Johnson, Ms. Woodfolk, Ms. McGowan.
Is Dr. Foreman here to give us our report? Thank you, Dr. Foreman.
Thank you. Mr. DiOrio, do you have a solicitor's report?
Not for this evening, Madam Chairman.
Thank you. Dr. Sanchez, do you have administrative team update?
I do not have a team update, but I will take advantage of getting the mic again to formally present to both Ms. Deborah Rickards and Mrs. Giangilio a token of our appreciation from the district for all the years you've given of service. So please come on up.
Great job.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you, Madam President.
Any comments? I'm sorry.
I just say it was
Any-
nice.
No, I was looking past you. Any comments from concerned citizens regarding non-agenda items?
No, Madam President, they're not.
Thank you. We had an executive session today, and we had some executive sessions for personnel reasons in the past few weeks. Announcements for the future meetings. Committee of the Whole is Thursday, June 12th, 2025 at 6 p.m. Again, Committee of the Whole has changed. It is going to be Thursday, June 12th, 2025 at 6 p.m. Board Business Meeting will be Thursday, June 26th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Seeing no more other business, is there a motion to adjourn this meeting?
Second.
It has been properly moved and second. Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Have a great holiday, Memorial Day, and please be safe going home. Good night. Meeting is adjourned.